To our dear graduates and their families, friends and well-wishers of Lakeview Bible College and Seminary, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you this evening to our 17th annual convocation. It is my privilege to share with you some of the exciting happenings at Lakeview from the past academic year. We have chosen to present this report with the caption, "A Year of Productive Partnerships." God has brought to our institution some very innovative, unexpected, and far-reaching experiences over the past year. We would like to share with you just some of the highlights of this year. The first notable partnership, and one that is touching thousands across India, is with our own alumni. To help energize their ministries and equip more workers for God's kingdom, has led us to establish extension education centers both in and outside of Chennai. Key alumni help us to organize these centers, which currently offer the Certificate of Ministry Diploma in partnership with the Hope International University in Southern California. Last year, we graduated 7 students from our Salur Center near Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. This year, we added a second center at Vijayawada, and today you will witness the fruit of this partnership as 20 men and women graduate with their Certificate of Ministry. If any of you would like to receive biblical, practical, and relevant ministry training, please visit the display area outside the main door of this auditorium and collect the necessary information. Another inspiring experience was our 5th alumni reunion held on our campus on January 18th and 19th, 2016. It was encouraging to see our old students again and hear stories of how God is using them mightily to bring the life-changing message of Jesus Christ throughout the length and breadth of India and beyond. One of the most vital strengths of the theological and ministerial training we offer at Lakeview is our partnership with the local churches. We firmly believe that the institution will function at God's best when we see ourselves as the servant of His church, not its rival or substitute. So every weekend, all our students and teachers leave classroom, hostel, and campus to serve in the Spirit of Jesus at 15 locations across Chennai and even into Andhra Pradesh. These weekend ministries range from teaching and leading in typical church services to counseling, music, and serving youth and handicapped children, orphans, and the elderly, to creative and innovative outreaches like the youth outreach Planet Young. This year, our students had the privilege of carrying major organizational responsibilities for the successful 22nd All India Convention of Churches of Christ held at Chennai in January 2016 and presided over by our registrar and professor, Mr. Solomon Yesudas. A very attractive value addition in Lakeview's program is the consistent and growing partnerships we enjoy with overseas universities and churches. Faculty from such noteworthy institutions as Cincinnati Christian University, Hope International University, and Central Christian College of the Bible, as well as excellent teaching pastors and counselors, provide their expertise both on our campus as well as at our extension centers. For the very first time, our students experienced live online instruction in systematic theology by Skype from Dr. Michael Curtis as he taught his class at the college in the state of Missouri. We can expect more of such learning partnerships with American universities in the future. The year 2015-16 saw a larger number of visitors from abroad than ever before. We treasure these connections because they provide our students and staff with amazing opportunities to fellowship, learn, and grow in community with friends from different cultures, Asian, American, and Australian.
According to a UN report, India has the world's largest youth population with 356 million. We at Lakeview Bible College and Seminary conducted a youth survey in partnership with Christ in Youth from July 2014 till December 2014. The main purpose of this research was to understand and study the current trends and struggles among modern Indian youth, so as to help the Indian churches develop a working model that will enable them to minister to their youths better. This was a large-scale research that covered 17 states. We interviewed over 1,000 individuals and focus groups. The research is in progress and the final work will be available within 3 to 4 months. Thank you.
We at the Mission Club undertake a few ministries around the locality to put it into practice what we have learned. We regularly visit the kids at St. Thomas Home Care Center and spend time with them, play games and organize programs for them on special days like Gandhi Jayanti and Christmas. In October, the staff organized a retreat for the students of the Mission Club at Tonekala. 18 students and 3 staff spent the day having fun, fellowshipping, planning, discussing and praying.
We went to a nearby village called Nellore in October and organized a community cleanup project and spent the evening cleaning up a small area of the village. The village was affected greatly by the recent Chennai flood. When we visited the village, we found that 90 families were terribly affected. We collected some relief funds and distributed them according to the needs of the people in November 2015 and in January and March 2016. We also conducted a cleanliness awareness program in this village.
For the Bachelor of Theology and Master of Divinity degrees, every student undertakes a month-long cross-cultural missionary internship after completion of 2 years of study. This gives students a first-hand experience of missionary life and work. Last year, the students took part in the ministries at Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Assam and Darjeeling. They participated in children's ministry and youth ministry. They led worship, distributed tracts, shared their testimonies, conducted programs in villages to share the gospel, and took part in regular church activities like fasting, prayer, and house visiting. Some students helped their host repair the church building, and another group helped their host build a well. The students also helped their host with the regular day-to-day maintenance of their ministry locations, such as cutting grass, cleaning chairs, and cleaning the area around the church. This experience helps the students understand the real ministry involves doing a variety of things, some of which includes having the spotlight on them and some of which means they have to undertake menial tasks, all for the glory of God.
The Global Leadership Summit is a 2-day event that takes place from Willow Creek's campus near Chicago. The principal of the college, Dr. Peter Ignatius, and one of our faculty, Anand Barnabas, helped the church facilitate the summit in Chennai in November. We were presented with a lot of tools to sharpen our skills. Staff, faculties, and students benefited the excellent learning experience.
South India Gospel Mission in Action partners with Lakeview Bible College and Seminary by using the alumni to start churches in their own regions they come from. These churches are started with the idea to let it become totally independent after a period of 5 years. Training local leaders who will serve along with our alumni is a plan for serving the Lord. In new areas, the aim is to first of all form a nucleus group where the need is, from where our alumnus continues to build on by working together with 1 or 2 families who believed. We clearly share that Jesus Christ and the salvation He offers is a solution to most of the struggles in life. More than 10 churches and groups have been formed in different places. Lakshmi Nagar in Muduchur belonging to Kanchipuram, and Teachers Colony in Kolattur and Mukkudal in Tirunelveli district in Tamil Nadu. In Andhra Pradesh, we have churches in Uyuru, Vijayawada, Aminapuram and Puttur. In Uttar Pradesh, we have an alumnus working in Bariasanpur area. We hope to reach in other states when God opens the door through our alumni. Last academic year, we focused on strengthening the existing churches to the extent where a few, at least 3, will become independent to enable us to start in new areas. In this coming academic year, we are working on starting churches in 3 new areas, 2 more in Andhra Pradesh and 1 more in Chennai.
Business. Business is a good word. Business is a God-given word, and it is also an essential God-given work to make Lakeview much more self-supporting and less dependent on outside funds in the future. God has given us our first very successful business endeavor in the form of Melody Music Academy, which began on 15th March this year. To enable us to establish this, we were privileged to receive training from representatives of One In and Crown Financial, who helped us develop our business skills and acumen. We continue to seek the Lord's blessings as we model His values and teach music to many who desire to sharpen their talents and make a difference in this world.
It gives me a great joy to present to you the Xpressions annual report for the academic year 2015 and 16. It started off in July with Level 1 training at Siliguri, where a group of 15 young people were trained. They went on to making 7 projects following their training. In August, we had the privilege of welcoming Mike Schrage and Bob Sartoris in our midst as they came on a business visit from GNPI, during which we also had Dr. Frank Preston, an expert in mission and media, come and share with us on producing audience-focused media and profiling. In September, Sam and I had the opportunity to attend a national-level Christian media conference in Kolkata. It was a great opportunity to network with people in media production from different parts of India, and we learnt a lot as we attended a workshop on TV production. Shortly after, the Xpressions team put together an interactive expo for the LBC community to give them a glimpse of what goes on in the team. In November, we did 2 things. One was a revision session focused on editing, led by Bishal, and other was a project, a 3-part series called Jesus. December was an exciting month as the team underwent Level 2 training under a Grammy Award winner, Mark Allen, which focused on script writing methods and skills. A new set of students were trained by Bob and Mark in Level 1 using iPad and Iographer. In the same month, I made a second visit to Siliguri and worked on 2 projects. In January, the team had the opportunity to do media coverage for the 22nd All India Churches of Christ Convention held in Chennai. Xpressions conducted a workshop on witnessing through media, and we released the Global Gospel DVD in Tamil and Telugu. Level 1 trainees formed the X2 team, and so far they have done 3 projects. We worked on a project called Prayer, where we put to use every technical element that we learned so far. It was a truly wonderful experience. We are currently working on a project called I Am Samuel, which will be done in Hindi. The total number of projects the team has done so far adds up to 24, for which I am immensely grateful to God. Looking forward into the next academic year, the following are what we want you to pray for and hope to achieve. The first of those is to revisit the Siliguri team and to further equip them, followed by a training workshop at Darjeeling with the intent of forming a local team there. We are expecting people from Nepal and Bhutan as well. Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh and Kochi in Kerala are also 2 more places where we hope to train people. We hope and pray that God will go with us as we move forward. Thank you.
As we look at the year ahead, we are really excited about the new partnerships that are already being incubated. A new extension center in the city of Coimbatore will be launched in July 2016, targeting corporate professionals and church leaders to influence the world outside the church is our vision for this center. Partnering with our alumni, other new extensions in Kochi, Kakinada and Darjeeling are in the planning stages and are likely to begin in early 2017. Our media department Xpressions, will partner with these new extension centers to introduce visual and audio components into ministry training. In July 2016, we anticipate welcoming another student from the USA into our Master of Divinity program. And in January 2017, we will be hosting a church team and a family from the USA who specialize in training Christians to impact the business world. The partnership we cherish and value the most is our partnership with God and His Son. We are indebted, humbled, and grateful that God has chosen us to be His partners in bringing the good news and the life of Jesus to our college fraternity. With special events like Seek the Spirit Day, daily morning devotions, weekly fasting and prayer, and regular chapel assemblies, the goal of our instruction is that our students will be yoked with Jesus in serving His world with His Word and through His Holy Spirit. We covet your prayers and wishes as we commit to reaching the prize for which God has called us heavenward in Christ Jesus. Thank you so much.